Hi, everybody. Parshat Emor concludes with such an interesting story of the person called the Megadef, the blasphemer. Apparently, this person, this man, was born of a union that happened in Egypt between a Jewish woman who is identified as Shlomit Bat Divri and an Egyptian man, a non-Jewish Egyptian man, who perhaps had forcibly taken this Jewish woman, and the union of the two of them produced this son. And as the Torah describes the story, this son became enraged at the fact that the people of the tribe of Dan did not let him build his tent, establish his home territory in the area of Dan, which of course is consistent with the Torah's laws, because your attachment to a Shevet is passed down through patrilineal descent, not through one's mother. When Moshe had to finally rule and say to the person that yes, in fact, he could have a place somewhere in the camp, but not within the territory of Shevet Dan, because that contravened the rule of patrilineal descent of which Shevet you belong to, the man became enraged, entered into argument with the rest of the community, and ended up blaspheming God publicly, cursing God. The man was taken into custody, brought to Moshe Rabbeinu, and Moshe Rabbeinu put him in restraint until Hashem confirmed with Moshe what the severe punishment for this man should be. Now, why was it that Moshe was not sure what the punishment was? Moshe Rabbeinu, in fact, knew all of the parashot in the Torah. He was taught by the best Rebbe in the world, a God. So why did he hesitate? Why didn't he simply go ahead and follow through with the punishment as he knew it was going to be? The Yalkut Yehuda Leib Ginsburg, offers an interesting idea. Moshe, of course, did know the halacha, but he also knew that this man was in fact a foreigner. He came from the outside. As the Torah identifies him, he was the son of an Egyptian man. Moshe Rabbeinu was concerned that once the punishment would be carried out, perhaps people would say that the Jewish people had some sort of dislike of foreigners, and that's why this man was given the most severe punishment. Not because he was guilty of the crime, not because the code that we have called the Torah outlines what the punishment should be, but rather, look, a foreigner taken advantage of and punished severely by a group that tries to keep foreigners away. That sensitivity in Moshe's mind forced him to pause to make sure that what he was doing was the correct thing, lest the wrong impression be created outside just how non-accepting Jews may be. What an interesting thought that Moshe Rabbeinu was prepared to stop and to tarry before carrying out God's wishes, lest the wrong impression be created in the mind of somebody watching, listening, and observing. What a lesson for all of us. Lest we go and say things. Lest we say things because, oh, we're right, no, you're wrong. We have to be concerned of what other people might think. Would we perhaps be putting ourselves, or worse, the Jewish community, in a negative light, even though perhaps we believe right is on our side? It doesn't mean we can't go through with it. It does mean we have to pause and think what the consequences of our decisions, our speech, our actions are going to be on others. It's a Torah thought. It only takes a moment. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.